Christ, man. We're always getting stuck behind locked. I hate riding in this town. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. Touch your logs. Alright, motorcycle, don't die. Don't die on me, man. We're like basically 3.5 coils down at this point, so you know, we're kind of just hoping. Anyway, welcome back to another video. Today we are just riding around. Alright, I installed a new coil, hoping that would get rid of my misfire, and it did nothing but make it worse. So then I go back out to the bike trying to you know, figure this out, and I take the plug caps off. I scrape some corrosion off of the plug caps, and I put it back on there, and now we have full power back under load, but it still idles like shit. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Actually, I think I do know. I think it's just going to be the plug caps at this point, and you know, that's my luck. I mean, I was this close to like tearing this whole thing apart, like everything, fuel injectors, all of it, throttle, everything. I was going to tear everything apart, but you know, I think I'm just going to try and get a plug cap, because for whatever reason the plug caps I got sent with the wrong ones, and they gave me the right coil. I don't even know how you do that, but they did that. So I don't know, man. After the FZ fired up and it still had that misfire, and it was just blah, 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 you know, whenever I was trying to drive it, I was like, man, I hope the next owner hates it as much as I do, because God. Oh yeah, we did some plastic restore on the sun faded plastics we had up here, and it looks pretty nice. You know, it worked. Yeah, it was fucking $17 for the can, so I hoped it worked, but it was $17. But now, I don't know, they're kind of dirty right now, but still, you could tell. Compared to what they looked like last time, a lot better. Dude, we've been revving the piss out of this bike the past couple videos, man. I gotta keep it going. That's what it's made for, right? That's what you get the inline for, dude. You get the inline for, so it... That's why you get it. You don't get it for any other reason, man. Big shout out to USPS, because y'all took them fucking 3 weeks to deliver a coil. What are you doing? You can go. You can go, dude. I'm a bike. Just go. Oh my God. I'm in neutral. Man, I feel good today. Yes, sir. The bike's like running, you know, as much as it can run. And I've been working way too many days. Oh my God. Oh my God, don't misfire now. Dude, to be honest, I just wanna like, yeah, you know, rag the shit out of it, because like I said last video, it just made me so mad, man. And I feel like you just gotta blow the soot out of it. You just gotta, yeah, you just gotta blow the shit out of the back end of the tailpipe, man. If you just enough, eventually it'll start to work right. Hopefully, that's the plan. Gotta test these brakes out. Free what? Free phone? Oh, enroll here. Oh, somebody trying to sell some health insurance. We know you're dying and everything, but you're still denied. You know, whenever we were going to get the FZ, you know what, let's just start out with that. Let's start with that story. Like, how the hell did we get here, man? How the hell did we go from a raggedy bike to another raggedy bike? So, you know, what happened? I quickly turned around one day. I sold my SV because, I don't know. I don't really know why. I don't know what the hell you're doing, lock you up. Sold the SV, and then I had to sell my truck. I sold my truck. I don't know, within 3 days of all this happening, I immediately turned around and went and got another motorcycle because I just couldn't stand it. The first one was an orange looking FZ6 that I'd randomly come across. I was like, oh, there, you know, that's kind of cool, yada yada yada, because all the super sports that I wanted to look at were way too high and way too clapped out. You're talking about 3K for a Gixxer 600, and it's got, you know, 290,000 cracked miles on it. Like, nah, bro, I don't want your cracked out Gixxer, man. I don't know what it is about these sport bike dudes, but like, there's a good percent in there that are crackheads. Okay, straight crackheads, straight crackheads. But yeah, sport bike riders, crackheads, where were we at? Anyway, I found this blue one, and I noticed that everything on it was like OEM. Everything was stock. It hadn't been messed with, so this is the one I went and looked at. And to be honest, it rode like shit whenever I got there. I'm not gonna lie, but I was impatient, so you know how that goes. I mean, I talked him down on the price. He was like, if you wouldn't have talked me down on the price, I would have thrown in the leather chaps and leather this, that. I was like, nah, I'm good, you know. That extra grand or whatever I talked about off of was absolutely worth it for leather chaps and like a turtle shell helmet. Skirt. How he doing with that stick, man? He's gonna come over here and hit my ass. What's up? How you doing? How you doing today?
Hold it, man. Hold it on.
Oh no, what's that stick?
Dog.
Them dogs?
Dog.
Yeah, they try to chase me up the road and shit.
Yeah.
No good.
You never know when a stray dog gonna run out there.
Yeah.
But why, when you ain't, your mind ain't on it, they gonna run.
You gotta clock them.
Yeah.
It runs like shit.
Oh, it worked out good.
I hope the next owner hates it as much as I do.
You gonna get to another?
Yeah. What's your name?
Dennis.
My name's Hunter.
Man.
You have a good one. God bless you. What an interesting guy. He got the stick for the dogs, man. I understand that all too well. People around here do not put their dogs up. Alright, I need a place to sit and drink my water. Where can I go to sit and drink my water? Where can I go? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay. Here? What is this, an old bank? Hodges? You know what, fuck it. Let's go in here. This place looks cool. I guess this will work. Oh yeah, she's starting to, I don't know what she's doing, to be honest, man. Poor FZ. I try so hard. It's hard to keep loving something and it just doesn't love you back, you know what I'm saying? Son of a bitch. See how bad the discs are? I got to do the brakes for sure. I need to go get brake cleaner, clean up the brakes and redo the fluids again, and to go from there. To be real, I don't know, man. We need so much new stuff. We need a new master cylinder, definitely some brake pads, but you know, don't tell anybody that. Leaking fork seals. I'm glad I noticed that line before I drove up out of here, boy, because I would have, man, that would have wrapped around my neck. You gonna crank up? You gotta crank up? With that $300 battery you got in you, you gotta crank up? I gotta stop complaining so much, boy. video. I love making videos like this whenever they're just random. We're not, you know, there's no topic to talk about. We kind of just ride around, see what we can find. Okay, so there's also this thing upcoming, right? My sisters want to do a gender reveal, you know. I'm kind of a little different with that. I'd rather just know, because I don't know. I'd rather just know right off the jump instead of waiting around. But they want to do a gender reveal, and I believe they wanted to do something with the motorcycles. And the problem is that, again, the bike is running like pure shit, okay? There's no guarantee that it'll be running like on the day that they're ready to do this. There's no guarantee that it'll make it, and there's no guarantee that it'll even do a burnout. Yeah, you heard me correctly. This bike, every time that I've went to do a burnout in a non-slick area, it makes a loud ass noise. So the last time whenever we changed the sprockets on the bike, I went down there and the nut that holds the sprocket on was loose. Okay, all right, that's dangerous. And I don't know if you know this or not, but there's no real way to tighten this nut if you're not using an impact. And maybe, you know, I'm just dead wrong on that, but like if you take a ratchet, a wrench, whatever the hell you want to use, and you turn it back to tighten it, it's still gonna spin, right? So you have to use an impact, and I use an impact, but when I took it apart, it was loose. Like, it was loose. The only thing keeping that sprocket from spinning completely off was the fact that I still had the little locker on it that's like a fail-safe for that kind of thing. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see y'all later.